Hey everyone, welcome to Coffee Talk Part 2. This is not to undo or in any way do anything except give you an opportunity to get to know David for a couple minutes. I have not seen what Sheena and Alana have done in terms of Coffee Talk. I'm very much looking forward to probably doing that as soon as this interview is over. But we know that David, you have come down to share with us for our service, and we wanted just to let the church kind of know who you are, what kind of brought you, not necessarily in terms of an entire spiritual journey, but I know from having heard what you've shared already, that you grew up in Saskatchewan, but now you work for both Miller College and Sunnybray. So if you could just give us maybe a couple minutes of tell us about your family, and tell us about how God, I guess, has led you in kind of your ministry journey to get to that, to
Sure.
where you are today. Yeah.
No, I'd be happy to. My name's David. I'm married to my wife, Winnell. We've been married for 12 years, and we have 4 kids who are, it's birthday season, so I'm going to get it right, 10, 8, 6, and 5, and we're in the process of changing to all odd numbers.
All right.
So I think I got that right.
Okay.
Girl, boy, boy, girl.
Yeah.
We moved to Sunnybray in 2012.
All right.
Started on staff with Miller in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
Spent our first year in Pembroke anticipating that Sunnybray would actually happen.
Yeah.
We really got hired to a concept, and I think Steve talked about this last week, how we had a consistent waiting list for our Saskatchewan campus, and expanding in Pembroke just wasn't a fit, and so we looked elsewhere. Sunnybray has been a far better fit, I think, than we ever could have imagined.
Yeah.
And so, we spent that first year in Pembroke converting handbooks and policy manuals,
Sure.
Stuff that I hope I never do again, and in anticipation. And so, we landed in Sunnybray on July of 2012.
Right. Yeah.
So 2 of my kids have been born here in BC. The other 2 were born in Saskatchewan.
All right. Very great. So you've mentioned that to me at least, that you are the registrar. So if someone's signing up for stuff, they're going to go through. But you teach as well. What kind of disciplines or topics would you be teaching?
Most of my energy, teaching-wise, is in the outdoor program.
Okay.
And so, very early in Sunnybray's program, realized that we were going to need to have some distinct programs, and the outdoors, given where we lived, was a no-brainer. Yeah. And so
it's a little bit of a draw.
We're at the point where about 80% of our students will take part in outdoor trips.
Okay.
So if you're coming to Sunnybray, you don't have to do the outdoors, but there's a pretty good chance you will be.
Sure.
And probably one of the things that's maybe maybe it's not misunderstood, but makes us distinct, is that you're not coming to Sunnybray to be an outdoorsman.
Okay.
You're coming to Sunnybray to study the Word. Yeah. And the outdoor program is designed to complement that.
Okay. Great.
So
it's like a nice little enhancement.
You're not, if you come for 3 years, about 10% of your credits can be in the outdoor program. Okay. So,
very cool.
So it's an important part, but it's by no means the majority of your time.
All right. And you're a coffee lover, correct?
Sort of.
I'm a
faithful coffee drinker.
You drink coffee regularly.
Its source does not really matter to me.
Now, we had Steve Jans come and share with us last week. You work with him. I'm assuming you know him fairly well. Would he be your boss, or are you just co-worker?
He would be my boss. Yeah.
Now, how jealous would he be that I'm serving you coffee but didn't serve him? Is this going to cause problems when you get back to work?
It will be a story. I think he'll be okay.
All right.
It is his coffee, so he drinks it every day anyway.
He does. All right, very good. What's I guess the big thing, the one thing that kind of motivates you, drives you most in life? Like if you were what would be the big driver?
Well, it's actually going to be the passage that I'm going to be sharing on.
Okay.
Would be the verses that I think I would kind of boil down to what called me to Miller.
Awesome.
And we'll be looking at Matthew 7:24 to 27.
All right.
And it is, I don't know if there's much more that I would enjoy than seeing students get that.
Yeah.
And to see their foundations
Yeah.
built on what will last.
Cool. Yeah.
And it's a privilege.
You know what was great listening to that a few minutes ago? And I don't want to give away too much, but one of your main points lines up so beautifully with the main point of the kids ministry lesson this week, and absolutely not planned, right? I
had no idea.
You gave me your sermon title and passage a couple days ago. The curriculum, we follow a curriculum that's not, we don't write it now, so we purchase it, so it's coming from another, and it just kind of lined up so cool it's I mean, I always love that because it's such a cool thing that God does, right?
Yeah.
It's not like we coordinate in any way, but there's some great parallels there, and they complement, and so it's cool. So that's also partly a way for me to kind of plug the kids ministry lesson, but it's just an exciting thing to hear what God's led you to share. So thanks for coming and sharing with us.
Can I add one plug for kids ministry?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Living at a Bible camp.
Yeah.
It is just such a joy and a privilege to see the fruit of seeing kids invested in at such an early age.
Yeah.
And to get to know their Savior.
Yeah.
And to know the word that He gave them, and to see the change. About 10% of our first years come out of the Sunnybury program.
Okay.
So they were campers, they became junior staff.
Yeah.
So that's I love kids ministry.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
I'm excited.
Yeah, well, yeah, great. So thanks for coming. Thanks for spending some time with us, and really appreciate it. We'll talk to you later.